back to the channel. Today we're doing a bit of work on the CRF. New tyre, new chain, new rear sprocket. I've already put a front sprocket on to go to the ABR. I was running a 13 and I put a 14 on so it was better for the ride down. And I'm running a 42 on the back. But the rear tyre, shagged. Sprocket, shagged. Chain, absolutely shagged. Shagged. So let's have a look at this. Absolutely knackered. And it's, well, I don't know what to say. Don't think I've been cleaning it very well. My own fault. It's not lasted that long at all, that. So first off, we're going to undo this 24, undo the locking nut, and then wind that back in to move the wheel forward. Same at the other side there. We need to find the, oh, there she is, the chain link, and get that off. So without further ado, let's crack on. I'm going to have to use two hands for this. See you in a minute. And then you just reel the chain back. Oh, and it just leaves it in a little nice little pylon just next to your bike. Oh yeah. Ah, little things, and if you're cool like that, you can get it stand up. Oh, it's fallen down. Let me look at sprocket on that. I think that's buggered. This is nice, just rolling with the fingers. Then we can wind this in. I can go in like that. But there's quite a lot of resistance on that while it's going in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this bolt out. The other side is worse, a bit stiffer. Take it out, clean them threads up, lube that up, put it back in so it moves smoothly before it becomes a problem later. And you've got to drill it out, re-tap it or whatever. And what we're doing now is trying to get the spindle out. But as you can see, that's, oh bloody hell, it's not in focus. It's not coming out very well, so that needs a good lube. Just being careful not to damage the threads. Oh, bike alarm's going off. So I mean, look at this. A bit dry in there. But I've neglected you, my poor CRF. I will make you great again. I mean, as you can see, that's very dry. This is, we're going through bloody Fords and all sorts, so maybe I should have done a bit of mid-season maintenance last winter, but obviously I haven't. Schoolboy errors. So what we're going to do now is remove the rear sprocket, and what I like to do, because these are on 6mm Allen keys, let's see if I can just, 6mm Allen keys, but they also have a nut at the back. Just try and crack the nut and leave the Allen head in place, because they get pretty tight, these, and they'll probably just end up rounding at some point. So that's what we're going to do now. So what I'll do is just get onto one of the nuts at the back and then just crack it, and then it'll start turning the front, but at least you've cracked it. Sometimes they're an absolute bugger to do. Get that in there, lovely, look at that. Is that better? Are they nice and doings now? Oh, that's because when I put them in, when I put this sprocket on, I lubed it up. You know what I mean? Put a bit of lube on, everything goes in a bit easier. So while we're on, we're going to change this tyre. I've just let the air out. Just going to undo the, hang on a minute, the nut for the inner tube. Then I'm going to just pop the bead. So just need to pop the bead. I've got my tyre lever. I've got a trusty old Dunlop one. and I've got one of these weird shaped ones, and I've got some well abused rim protectors thingies. So the best way to pop the bead, sometimes it's just treading on it, which isn't working even with my colossal bulk. Oh yeah, it is. Actually, you've got to walk like your pincy toad. That's it. Just put your little toad in there. Probably will need a bit more air out of in a tube by the feel of it. But that's the bead broken. Crazy. Oh yeah. And I just hook that behind the disc because it just makes it a bit easier. Come on, you bugger. I could do one of them little rip tyre machines, couldn't I? So I'm not going to lie to you, that was an absolute bugger to get off. Because I've got thick inner tubes and unfortunately I didn't let enough air out. So I had a bit of a job, that's why I didn't do it on film, because you'd have heard me getting annoyed. So yeah, the wheel's off, just giving it a quick clean. There is a bit of corrosion on this because this bike was a commuter bike before I got it. So let's get this new tyre on and get this big fat inner tube in. So I've gone for the Michelin tracker again. It's not a bad tyre off road. On road it feels a little bit wishy-washy, but grips well, all round good tyre. So what I'm going to do now is put what I'm not supposed to put on, a bit of washing up liquid because I've not got anything else. And we're just going to rub this on the tyre. Oh yeah. Right. That's it. Now the hardest bit is to get this great big fat thing in there. Now this is a 4mm tube and I am running tyre slime in it. I don't use low tyre pressures really. I just only go for about 20, 22 off road. Just so like it's happy medium. So the valve's through, let's get the locking nut back on. Lovely. So again, we'll use what we're not meant to use. And with using a bit of fairy, it helps clean your gloves. This is how I do it. I don't know if you do it like this, but if you don't, just do it your own way. If you don't like the way I'm doing it, no need to comment about it. Couldn't give a shit. Works for me. Oh yeah. Job done. Right, just going to do the workshop and get some air in it. Fingers crossed we haven't nipped it, but I very much doubt it. So, that's blown up. Just got this to put on. I think that's the last one. Lovely. I'm just going to clean these up on my wire wheel in the other workshop. Get some grease for this. Clean them threads up. So these are the bolts that I took out the swinging arm. See how they're dry on the ends? because the water that gets in the swinging arm, there is some drain holes in it, but I'm going to grease them up again, re-put them, clean the threads up again on the thing. I've swilled it all out with some WD-40 copy triple QX. Other brands are available. Yes, I'm just going to go clean those up, clean them up, put some grease on, and get this back together. Slot the new chain on. Job's a good one. Another thing I do is aluminium and steel valve. So before I put that on, I just put a little bit, ready, squirt, squirt, onto the thingy, just so it doesn't oxidise up. Preventative maintenance is the key. So I haven't marked the swinging arm like I said I was going to, because it was just such a pain in the arse and I can't see very well, even though I've got 2 pairs of glasses on. So I'm just going to do it with the steel rule and measure it, because it's easier. I've been doing it like that for a while, and on previous bikes. So yeah, let's just have a quick look. So we've got the new tyre on, got the new sprocket on, cleaned everything up, re-greased everything. Now let's get the chain on. Oh, the DID 520 V something or other. V, just a V. Remember, other brands are available. So the gold chain's now fitted. It is a little long. I'm just going to cut that down. Shiny things. There's a kid at work who actually wears a gold chain that is actually twice as thick as that. He looks a right cock. So that's the new link done. I have cut that much off the chain. I didn't have to pay for that, did I? I'm not happy. You know, when you're from Yorkshire, I just want every penny. I mean, I've got decent mileage out of that tyre, and that sprocket was pretty shagged. I've got my money's worth out of it. It's all been good. Oh my god. Okay, I can't get used to looking at that camera, but never mind. Okay, I'm just going to adjust the chain now, and then we're all good. Yeah, I'll just keep looking at myself and the camera. Okay. So that's the chain all adjusted. Give it a good nip up. Lovely. New tyre. Oh, look at that. Beauty. Michelin tracker. So now it's time for me to have a nice cup of tea. And yeah, clean all my tools up. Get them moved over back into the other workshop. And then I have got another little project to sort out, which is putting the teapot back on the road. See you in the next one.